Hi, I'm your friendly neighborhood junk food connoisseur, and I wanted to ask the question today, what is it that people all around the world like to do more than anything else? And then, well, you know what, I realize that that's kind of an open-ended question that could be answered like 100 different ways, so let me rephrase. All around the world, one of the things that people like doing more than anything else is taking a very healthy food and then kind of augmenting it to make it taste better but much less healthy. And like cold cereals have been doing this for years, adding chocolate, cinnamons, things like that, lots of sugar to their cereal and making it, well, taste much, much better, but maybe not as good. So the latest example that I've found while walking through my local supermarket the other day would be oatmeal and Cocoa Puffs. So apparently they've taken hot cereal now and they're adding lots of things to make it taste better and maybe not as good for you. And they've actually got multiple kinds. On the side here you can see that they actually do have a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, they have a Lucky Charms, and they have a Trix. But I decided to go with the Cocoa Puffs because they're amazing. So let's see how they do. And because I always like to be one step in front of the competition of course being time, who is competing against us all, we know that. I actually prepared some ahead of time, and it has stayed nice and hot in my bag of holding down there. So you can see it's still steaming and nice and chocolatey looking, smells like Cocoa Puffs, and also because it keeps hot food hot and cold food cold, I put my milk in there because I'm going to add it, because that's the way I like to do it, and because, well, you can't eat Cocoa Puffs without milk. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Oakhurst 1.5% milk is my favorite kind of milk. Which is probably why the other day, again, when I was in my local supermarket, they were sold out of it. So what I ended up getting is Oakhurst 2% milk, which is the next best thing. So let's add some of this delicious milk. Not too much. Not too much. Oh, make a mess while I'm adding just a tiny little splash. That's okay. I'm sure Jazzy or Crypto will take care of it when I'm done. There we go, mix that. Actually, I almost forgot. In the box, it actually comes with 2 packets. Here's the oatmeal and a special one for Cocoa Puffs topping. So I'm going to grab, I did make 2 packets because I'm a hungry man, and so I'm going to use 2 toppings for it. Now let's see how they are. I suspect that they're probably like regular cereals and impossible to get open apparently. Okay, here we go. Yeah, oh well, they are like tiny little bits of like Cocoa Puff cereal. Sprinkle these on top. Here, we'll get some more of these toppings here. Alright, so got the toppings on it. Added some milk. Let's see how they are. Do not want it to taste like hair. I probably shouldn't have taken a big bite because that is actually very hot still. So that wasn't a good idea. Okay, but beyond that, the toppings are indeed just tiny little versions of Cocoa Puffs. And it's still very hot. I'm actually quite pleased with the like the intensity, I guess you could say, of the chocolate in the oatmeal itself, because it's actually fairly mild. I actually think that I would like this a little better without the topping, because I mean, beyond just making it less and less healthy, I don't know, it kind of like if you actually like oatmeal, like the flavor of kind of oatmeal, you can still kind of get some of that in here, but the toppings really put it over the top, and it's basically like you're eating kind of like, I don't know, a bowl of mushy cereal with just a little bit of crunch still left in it. I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with the oatmeal itself. Yeah, it's actually kind of subtle, and it leaves a good taste. Yeah, so if you guys want to see what Cocoa Puffs in oatmeal is like, you know, if you like Cocoa Puffs and you like oatmeal, this is actually a pretty good marriage. So, yeah, you won't be disappointed if you're walking through your local supermarket and you happen to see this, or maybe you want to try any of the other flavors. I might get to them in the future. Who knows? But yeah, this isn't bad. So that's gonna be all for me for this week. I'll put this back in my sack of holding where it will stay hot and fresh for when I want to finish it later. But anyway, yeah, that'll be all for me for this week. If you liked watching me eat that and telling you what I think about it, then go down to the like button, and I want you to high five the like button, shake the like button's hand, fist bump the like button, make sure you blow it up, because he's a pretty intense guy and he's a good guy, so give some love to the like button. Next to that is the red rectangular subscribe button. You'll want to hit that too, because that will let you stay up to date on all of my future videos, which you know you're going to want to do, especially if you hit the bell to stay notified of them. And I really do appreciate all the subscribers. If you're new, if you're going to subscribe new, I really appreciate it. I appreciate everything. And down below all that is the comments. And the comments are a lot of times kind of empty. I want you to leave a comment. If there's anything you think you might want to see me eat or try in the future, go ahead and put that in the comments. Or if you have any other kind of comment, just put it in the anything that's on your mind. I want to hear. Pretend I'm Dr. Phil, put it in the comments. So that's going to be all for me for this week. And I want you guys all to have a good week. And as always, remember to eat your fruits and vegetables.